Hey everyone, welcome to another match of Temur Prowess. Match 1 of 3 going up today. Posted the deck tech this morning, so check that out. Put a link in the description of this video if you're interested in seeing what Temur Prowess is all about. But here we are playing Grixis Control as one of our matches today. So we had to mulligan here, but pretty decent mulligan. Next turn we get Storming Entity, assuming it resolves. And we're off to the races, basically. Our opponent probably thinks we're playing mono red, or, well, not mono red because that's Steam Vents, I guess, but Blitz. So I'm being pretty aggressive here in protecting Swift Sphere, as you can see. Pretty aggressive. Plus, of course, you know, considering it survived, it's going to be dealing 4 damage, which is pretty good. It dies anyway, but you know what? That's fine. Our opponent just wasted 2 removal spells, and our Storming Entity is about to hit the battlefield, so I'm okay with this. Yeah, I don't think I want another Mishra's Bauble. There we go. That would be stupid. I'll save Mishra's Bauble for next turn to deal as much damage as possible, because now I'm getting the sense that we're playing a control deck. Lightning Bolt and Soulscar Mage is pretty good. I think considering we might be playing against a lot of removal here, put both on top. And they're drawing a swamp next turn, which is fine, assuming they don't crack any of their fetches. We just dealt a ton of damage. And I think... okay. So I'm saving Skewer to Critics for next turn, which I understand. Chandra is gonna do her thing. Well, let's just take care of Chandra because I don't want to have to deal with that. So now we're in a bit of trouble. Our opponent is down to 6, but I mean, they could lock us for a while, depending on what's in their hand. Yeah, like that. Well, we are relentless. We are relentless. Not like rats, but we're relentless nonetheless. I hope some of you at least got that reference. So, Snapcaster Mage, Lightning Bolt, these are the type of things that are definitely going to keep us behind. So, we had a good run, but yeah, it was pretty brutal. So here I decided, you know what, I'm just going to deal 3 damage to you and hope I draw another Skewer or a Lightning Bolt. Because at this point, that's all I need. Interestingly, our opponent is playing Nicol Bolas, which is pretty damn awesome. That's a nice finisher for a Grixis deck. Lightning Bolt's on top. We just need to survive 1 turn. Sure. We just need to survive this turn. If they don't have permission, they're dead. So, let's see what they got here. Yeah, that's okay. Just need to draw. Just need to get to my draw step. They're tapped out, so it's basically GG. It's GG unless they have Force of Negation, essentially. There we go. We win. All right, perfect. Well, I don't know if we deserved that victory, but we got it nonetheless. I guess there's a bonus of playing 8 Lightning Bolts, even though Skewer to Critics is not technically the equivalent of Lightning Bolt. Hey, it still deals 3 damage to our opponent for between 1 and 3 mana. So here I'm doing a bit of a split between Skewer to Critics and Light Up the Stage just to make room for Reality Shift and Veil of Summer and Surgical Extraction. Our opponent is dealing with their graveyard quite a bit. Snapcaster, Reality Shift to take care of Nicol Bolas and any other big creatures they might have, like Thing in the Ice, and Veil of Summer, well, because it's Veil of Summer and we're playing against a blue-black deck, so kind of makes sense. Now we mulligan to 4. I have to say that's not a good start. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna put that out there, and let's just see where everything drops. But usually mulligan to 4 for most decks is basically GG. So let's attack in here. Nothing special. They don't take the bait. Alright, fine. Well. Let's just bring out Temur and see what happens. Drown and lock. Cool. Call against command. That's pretty brutal. At this point, it's probably going to be concession time. Again, mulliganing to 4. You can see I'm kind of hovering over the little cog there to concede. There's almost no chance. Our opponent has to have like 3 lands in hand. This is basically a non-game. We can cast Surgical here to get rid of Drown of the Lock. Not really how I wanted to use Surgical, but another land. And we'll just let that go. I'm actually surprised I haven't rage quit yet. Normally I do. I'm offering up a trade here. I just don't want to deal with Snapcaster beats, essentially. They have 2 cards in hand. Veil of Summer would have been useful before. Not the worst card in the world, but Cryptic. So we bounce our Steam Vents back to our hand, which is okay. Not sure why they keep targeting our lands. I mean, fine. I feel like they could have made better use of those cryptic commands. Okay. Now I've had enough, so I'm Veil of Summering. Get rid of that 3rd cryptic. Too bad for you. Draw another Veil of Summer. Perfect. There you go. Take that one. If we manage to win this game, I don't know, maybe I should go to, should I just play this deck no matter what? Should play it until the end. Until I can't play it anymore, because mulliganing down to 4 and then taking out Grixis control, that would be some feat. Although I still don't think it's going to happen here. Serum Visions, Monastery Swift Sphere. I accidentally went to 2nd main phase there. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. I could have just attacked, but fine. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That would have been 2 damage. Although it looks like that is Snapcaster waiting anyway, so fine. Snapcaster comes down. Draw Temur. Well, let's see. It looks like I'm baiting out Manamorphose first. Summering Entity would be hilarious. Nope. So we got a 4/5 go if it sticks for now. Our opponent might be weary of Veil of Summer. Bolus, cool. We're gonna have to discard a card. Kind of need Reality Shift here. Reality Shift is going to save us. Nope. Not Scalding Tarn. So I guess I'm doing some quick math in my head. Attack in. Didn't have to. They did not have to do that. Probably a misplay on my opponent's part because they had lethal, so. I wonder if they were simply afraid that I had some sort of pump that would have pumped Tarmogoyf and maybe brought them down to a very low life. I'm assuming they're weary from the first game. Yeah. I mean, the writing was on the wall there. There's nothing I can do with that 4/4 flyer. So I don't think I need to bring in anything else. This hand is powerful in removal, and that's it. Veil of Summer, though, is pretty good to have. Thought Scour. That's perfect. Okay, they're targeting us. It's kind of funny. So we'll play, let up the stage here. Beautiful. It's actually pretty decent 2 cards. Do I feel a Drown in the Lock coming my way? In which case we're definitely going to protect our Soulscar Mage. Collective Brutality, yep. That definitely warrants Veil of Summer. Beautiful. Excellent. Couldn't have asked for better. Almost. Almost. Reality Shift on top, Island on the bottom. Get that Serum Visions there. Lightning Bolt definitely on top, so is Surgical. Okay, so things are turning around here in our favor, at least in game 3. They are definitely behind. Let's attack and see what we get. Snappy. Going for... Not sure what they're going for. Thought Scour. Interesting. I was about to cast Surgical Extraction, but there's really no need. So let's get rid of Collective Brutality. Oh, Anger of the Gods, sorry. Misread that. Sure, I mean, I guess, yeah, Anger of the Gods would really, really suck. We see what's in their hand, but we actually don't care thanks to Reality Shift. Now we're going to deal them a ton of damage. So we need to keep that 2 mana up. I'm sure they're going to rush out Nicol Bolas here, and they're not going to see that we're about to. reality shift it. Yeah. And now it's game over. There we go. We didn't even need to attack. Our opponent being a good sport about it. And it's over. All right, we're going to beat him through damage, or we're going to beat him through combat. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, game 2 was kind of a non-game. You know, which wasn't surprising, going down to 4. Mulliganing down to 4. Although we did pretty well, I think, all things considered. But game 1 and game 3, we just really did exactly what we wanted to do. We survived, and we killed our opponent. That's basically what we want to do, is survive and kill our opponent. Yeah, what do you think about this match, though? I think it went pretty well. I think it highlights, you know, the strengths, and maybe some of the weaknesses, but the strengths of Temur Prowess, and, you know, what green does for you. You know, a lot of things come in from the sideboard, and you also have Tarmogoyf to rely on. It also becomes kind of like a lightning rod for removal and permission, as you saw in this match, and you will see in other matches as well today, depending on what order they go in. I'm never too sure what order I end up picking. But, you know, Tarmogoyf ends up becoming a lightning rod, and that's fine, because, you know what, you have Storming Entity, and Storming Entity is way better in almost every instance than Tarmogoyf in this deck, thanks to its prowess. So, yeah, it's just very nice to see. It all comes together in a nice package. Let me know what you think in the description of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. That really helps me. That supports me more than anything else. That supports me almost as much as watching my videos to the end. But yes, that subscribing and hitting notification bell helps me out a lot. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook also helps. And of course, that's how you can stay up to date. If you want to join my ever-growing Patreon community and help, you know, support the channel a bit more with your dollars, check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Check out the tiers, set up in a pretty cool way, and basically, essentially, in most of those tiers, you get some of your money back at the end of every year in the form of magic cards, non-bulk rares, and mythics, as Delver would do, of course. So yeah, check out all that information on Patreon. Thanks, and have a good one.